Hello, welcome to another video on the channel. GHOSTDRIFTX, aka Ghost. Today we're going to talk about the Zeus Fury and keep it simple, okay? So I'm just going to jump into it. I'm going to run the RDB Griffin start now. I'm not even going to talk about it. You'll be able to see it. I'm not doing what's supposed to be real quick. You know, you don't just walk out like that, but I do. I do sometimes, just when I'm just focused on damage. And the Zeus Carnage does do damage to me. That's one of those highly mobile robots that you need to get rid of if you can. On the opposite side, get rid of that bot as quickly as you can, because it will damage your team if they know what they're doing. So let's get into it. And this one tip actually applies to just about any bots. Stay mobile. I say it all the time. When you're in a heavy bot, you need to be mobile, simply because you need to be aware of threats. So if you're mobile, you can possibly be closer to cover that you can move back to. But also, when you're mobile, other bots can sometimes lose sight of you because they're dealing with other bots on the battlefield. They saw you in one position, you moved, and now they're focused on whoever they're dealing with, and then you move somewhere else and they don't realize you moved, and you get another clean shot in on them. So that's the key about being mobile. It gives you a better opportunity to take out other bots and also to keep from getting taken out, because you're not a stationary target. Maybe a team's trying to pinpoint you because they're like, oh, we need to get them. And you've been in the battle. If you have a heavy bot, you've probably seen where you're doing good damage. All of a sudden, you see two bots and they're moving, but they don't look like they're moving for anybody but you. It happens. It happens all the time. So you have to be aware of that, especially on a small map. They'll come for you quick, okay? On a big map, they'll do it, but if you're not paying attention, they'll do it in such a way that you don't realize that's what they're doing, okay? So stay mobile. Number 2, know your range. And that works for anybody as well. But man, we're talking about the Zeus. You have 600 meters. Anything within 600 meters you can talk to, okay? When I say talk to, it means I'm firing my weapons to talk to you and see if your electrical system needs to be charged up, right? I'm AAA on the battlefield, baby, right? But problem is, when I charge up your system, sometimes you got to get maintenance because I got too much power source and I didn't put too much power in there. It's my bad. So I kind of blew your circuits out. So that's the thing about the Zeus, knowing your range. 2, make sure any ranged bot on you, the Triton Furies, the Trev Furies, even the Scourge, you even want to watch out for Punishers, right? Punishers are actually 10 meters inside of that, and they're going to be just like the Dragoon. The Dragoon is 10 meters inside of the 600, so it's 550. But somebody can step into that 10 meters very quickly, and all of a sudden you have a problem, because the Dragoon kicks off like a Terran. It really does. It fires off like a Terran. You check one of my videos I have about using new bots or older bots with it. It kicks off hard, okay? So you do not want to get in front of a Dragoon. Just do not. Just make sure you say, it may say it can do 550. You just say it can do 700, right? You just stay outside of that range, but you still, you got 600, so you got to kind of play with that, right? You still got to get close enough where it can hurt you. So just remember your threats, okay? Different weapons that threat you. Tempest can threaten you. The laser can threaten you. Hydra build, you'll find out in this video, definitely can be a threat. And a lot of times, Hydras, if you're running a Hydra build, you can use that to push people behind cover. You can damage and take people out, but you really can use that to threaten a heavy bot like this one that has a 600 meter range. You can threaten this bot to try and push it behind cover to kind of save your teammates so they can do more damage until it comes out. So just remember that. Targeting on this bot's a little different. When you're targeting, it's 5 seconds on it. It used to be 6, so let me know. I'm trying to see if I can add the 6 in there, but I don't see it. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it's always been 5, but I thought it was always 6, okay? But it's 5 seconds on here, and 5 seconds is beautiful, because in 5 seconds you're ready to go to the next target. As you saw right before we switched off, I'm just hitting targets back to back to back to back, just hitting targets. So if you have a lot of targets in a small area and it's open, you're gonna hit several targets very quickly. And honestly, if you watch this video, it does not look like I'm doing a whole lot. It's just like you're just hitting targets. Whoop, there you go. Not a lot. Just take a little bit. It's like I'm just scraping the paint, okay? Just scraping the paint. Scrape the paint there. That's all we're doing. Just scraping the paint. It does not look like you're doing a whole lot. But you'll see at the end of this video that we were scraping quite a bit of paint. Quite a bit of paint. So we got the Hydra build, and what I'm doing now is I'm trying to move myself to cover, but then I also have to prioritize, in some cases here, bots that are closest. So You do have to prioritize if they are close to you. Thanks, my teammate helped me on that. But you do have to prioritize if they get close enough to you, right? So that's going to be the highest threat. This Hydra is definitely a high threat, but I'm sitting here and I can't do anything to the bots that are in the center. So really all this firepower is just wasted sitting behind that wall. And the Hydra does damage, but it's not going to take me out with one shot, okay? So I'm going to get a few shots in, hopefully before I lose one of my weapons, okay? I still haven't lost any weapons, so here we go. They have a downtime on the Hydras. So just remember to maximize your damage. Do as much damage as you can before your bot goes down. And then lastly, don't forget what you have, right? You have heavy weapons. They're called heavy weapons for a reason. But also, these weapons have burst, okay? If I was in something else that didn't have burst, maybe if I was in my Tread Fury, I probably wouldn't walk all the way out there like that because I don't have the burst to keep hitting bots. It takes 20 seconds, and within 20 seconds, they may have gotten off 1 or 2 rounds of the Hydras, and I wouldn't get anything. Whereas with the Zeus, I got 5 seconds between my firing shots, so I can actually get out there and do that. If you're in a Dragoon, if you were in a Redeemer, but remember, the Redeemer's got to go get within 350 to the target, so you probably won't be that far out anyway, okay? But if you're in a bot like the Zeus has 5 seconds on it to cool down and then fire again. Yeah, you want to remember that and get close to targets that you can hit. You may go ahead and walk out like what I did. Now, I don't know what the person to the left did. I think that was a aphid build. I think they just locked out. I'm not sure, but it worked out to our favor, right? Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, slap that like button. Want to see more videos like this, subscribe, bell notification so you don't miss the next video.
Thanks for watching. Leave a comment if you enjoyed this video, and as always, choose like over death.